Action.
Hello, my name is Isaac Christopher Lubogo, and I would like to introduce to you one of the books that we've been writing. It's called Intelligent Design and the African Ontological and Epistemological Aesthetics, a legal philosophical discourse. What is interesting about this book is that we're going to discuss whether or not we had a God in Africa. And I speak this with absolute consciousness in terms that, without being offensive to theologians or any other people who ascribe to divinity of sorts, the idea is just to trying to debate the idea whether or not Africa had a God or whether or not a God is actually imported from a foreign jurisdiction. And some of the things that we discuss here, for example, is the inexistence of God, things to do with theism, atheism, the gods of Africa, the impersonal mystical powers, stuff to do with the philosophical aspects of religion, the history of religion, the nature of the spirits, introduction of God in Africa, the separation of religion and the state, and stuff to do with did Africa have a God? So we actually make these arguments. Let me read you something interesting for purposes of just giving you a preamble of what is required in terms of this book. The intention of this book is to affirm the existence of an African God, if there's anything like that anyway. So God, the maker of the dynamic universe, in this book, I analyze and make, myth of various African peoples who relate that after setting the world into motion, the supreme being withdrew and remains remote from the concerns of human life, and better perhaps sets his paradigms in which we call all mankind. We could actually reach him through different metaphors and call them different religions. So this ideology of whether or not we ascribe to the same God becomes a question of debate. So I'd like you to find this book because it's a very important book, because I make great allusions and great interactions in terms of what we need to understand about the African God. So God bless you and thank you for your attention.